So hello everyone and welcome back to my van build series. Now I think we're on about episode 6 now. In the previous episode we started obviously building the bones for the kitchen unit, which has actually proven to be quite a complicated piece of design. We finished up by making the last few bits of this, which is going to be the sort of rest of the L-shaped thing, so there'll be drawers there. So I think I'm going to crack on that with this morning. I've got a long weekend of work ahead of me, so please enjoy the video. Okay, so you can kind of see how this works now. Obviously this is going to be an extension of the worktop, so the worktop will come all the way around here like an L shape, and then these are going to be drawers here, and then obviously that'll be just boarded off. Okay, so I'm actually just going to change a few things because I'm just eyeing up obviously where some of my electrics are going to go. So what we've got here is the inverter, so this turns the 12 volt to 230 volt for normal plugs, solar charge controller, and then there's space for a fuse box there. However, it's a pretty tight squeeze, so I think what I'm going to do is switch this round so it's vertical. That will then sit this about 2 inches off the floor. I'll then put a board in here, and that means that all of the wires that run into this stuff can then run down underneath this board and have 2 inches of space to basically do all of their running underneath here into there to where the batteries are going to be. That way it's going to have much smoother cable management and it will look much cleaner. So for example, if I've got solar wires coming into this piece here, I don't want them to be sort of going over, around or anything, because I haven't got space for that, so they can come under this inverter effectively, up through the floor and then straight into there. So I'm just going to change the design of this ever so slightly, do a few tweaks, and then chuck a piece of 9mm ply which this will all sit on. So that's what I'm going to crack on with now. Okay, so apologies for the lighting in here. Obviously it's winter now, so it gets dark. I've just got a light here so I can see. But essentially, I've just finished off putting in these pieces obviously here, which will have the drawers runners. For this, I've moved the bed out of the way. What I'm going to do now is put this piece of wood that will cover this area and obviously chuck the insulation behind. So I'm going to crack on with that now. See how dirty it gets in there, so that's obviously why I'm cleaning it. So same story as last time, I've just got the old fiberglass insulation from the old van. Probably should wear gloves and a mask, but I can't be arsed. Talking silently. Okay, so what I've just done this morning, first thing, is I've taken the kitchen unit out, because what I'm doing is basically putting in a few pieces here so that we can have a platform of plywood so that the gas can sit above the batteries. So I'm just working all of that out now and putting those pieces in. Okay, so just while the camera's charging, I cracked on a little bit further and I'll explain how this is all working. So this is the kitchen as it sits at the front. Obviously this will all be covered up. Now this is where the gas is going to sit. The batteries are underneath. This is essentially just a little shelf. Put a piece of wood in here that basically stops the gas from moving this way, and then I've got these basically like eye plates that they're going to go on here and around the other side that I can attach a strap to. So this is strapped in so it can't go anywhere, whether I brake or accelerate or whatever. So I'm going to put those on now, and then we're going to get this back in place, and then I'm going to find whatever is next. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have drawers that are going to be in here, so I need to have essentially a piece that comes across like that so that drawers can sit on that, and I'll probably need 3 of those, so I'm going to crack on with that now. Okay, so I think the next job is to get the cladding in the roof now, because I think we're pretty much ready to do that, so I'm going to crack on with that.
Late last night we've been talking silently. Impatience grows inside of me. Impatience grows inside of me. Got this hole inside, you won't hold me. Maybe it's alright when I'm lonely. Got this hole inside, you won't hold me. Maybe it's alright when I'm lonely.
So I finally managed to get all the cladding in the ceiling done. I'm really pleased with the result. Obviously it's the same cladding from the old van, so it's already varnished. I might potentially put a darker varnish on it with the colour schemes, don't really know yet. But obviously like all the light holes and everything, they're already cut. I just had to shape the wood so that it would all fit in the right way. But yeah, dead pleased with the result. I think what I'll do though is probably end this video here, and then in the next video we'll probably carry on with bits of the kitchen, and maybe do some cladding on either side as well. But that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure to film and build, and as always I will catch you in the next one.